Hey everybody, I'm there talking and I am on mute. So I am excited. Today is the last day of our challenge, and we are doing like recap, giveaway, giving y'all last steps of what to do next after you've spent all this time putting together your brand. I saw people working really hard. If you're coming in and joining in live, please put hashtag brand savvy in the chat so we can know that you're live. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay so we can know that you're watching the replay. I am trying to get in the group on my phone. I forgot to charge my phone, so but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. If you're a part of my VIP, I'm gonna walk you through how to get onto the Zoom. If you are not sure, because it's the first Zoom that we had when we first started, the same Zoom link. And if you're not, and you still want to hop on the Zoom with us at 6 o'clock, you are able to do that. But I am just very excited because today is the last day. You get the time back to go back and apply. You get the time back. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get live on my phone to make sure. I see you, Cassandra, on here live. And LaDonna, I see y'all on live. I know this is like my last live. I have so much work to get done. Oh, but thank you for those who are driving and who are watching and saying brand savvy on here. So that is part of what you're going to be entering to do. For those who are live, you're going to be entering that brand savvy when I told you to enter it, so you're able to get part of the giveaway. So as long as you put hashtag brand savvy on there, there are going to be several giveaways. One that's going to be one for live and one that's not for live. So if you have already did brand savvy, I'm going to share my screen, show you the StreamYard giveaway. This is for those who are live. And if it's only two people live, it's fine. If it's three live, that's fine. I don't know how well it will do with the Instagram. If it's giving us any issue, what I might end up doing is just looking at the hashtags on my stuff and get this. But basically, StreamYard have this feature where you're able to do giveaways. So if you enter the hashtag, put a hashtag brand savvy, you are able to be a part of that giveaway for today. So I think it's already starting to collect entries. So if you're doing it, I don't know how well it is with the group. So you can try typing it in the chat again and see if it pops up, and I'll go back and check. If it doesn't work, because I know. So, but if you're, I see LaDonna says she's listening while she's driving. So I see you right there. So we'll figure it out. But we have several giveaways. One giveaway where all of those who are part of who signed up, you will be part of that giveaway. And then those who are live were able to do it. So we're putting in hashtag brand savvy in there. And I'm gonna stop sharing, but I'm gonna go over the whole thing. And those who are VIP, don't worry, I got you. You have your private session right after this. And then, and even the VIPs have their own special giveaway that I'm giving them. They get that made and that special part. So I am glad to see those who are entering it. So I'm making sure that the entries are being taken. So if it doesn't work, I will get you another end. We got you. We got you either way. I see people on here putting in hashtag brand savvy. All right. So we spend 12 days going over how to elevate our brand to the next level. And I've been giving you a lot of concept with AI. I've been noticing a lot of people posting on there. There's something I've been noticing. I just want to make sure I address them to make sure that you focus on your brand, what your branding doing, especially if you're doing the branding kit with Canva. You know, when you're doing your colors, you want to make sure you have a palette that is cohesive and that is clean. And you want to make sure that you go into, I believe, that it's something that people with other brand with the visible disability, they're able to see those colors. So there is an app, there is a software called Coolors. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on a minute. So my computer were listening to me and typing whatever I say, but I'm going to put the link in the chat for you so you can go and check it out. So Coolors, I'm going to share that screen. Coolors allows you to work out your brand colors, although I don't know if I remember sharing it with this group or not, so I'm going to share it again. So if you know your brand colors, or you have a couple of colors, it's like a generator where you're able to start generating colors that you want. So you can choose the colors. Once you find a color you like, you can lock it into place and continue generating. But what I love about Coolors is after you generate your colors that you like and use, like, just say you say, okay, you know, I want something in between those colors, you can do that. After you generate your colors, I press my enter, it gives me different colors, and I can say, okay, I lock this color up. You know, I keep on doing it, and I just say I love this color. You know, I'm gonna say I love it, but let's say we say we're gonna lock this color, and it gives you other colors that goes with it. Whatever you lock it. After you do all of that, you're able to go into the color blindness feature and double check to make sure it is accessible to those people. I recommend beginning with having you know, here, when you go here, you can see, okay, if I put it like this, some people with color blindness will not be able to see certain stuff. So you want to make sure when you're putting it, which is for what. So there's different type of color blindness that if you put these next to each other, they would not be able to see it. So you want to make sure that when you're picking your colors, when you're picking all your colors or your brand colors, you are choosing things that are accessible to those. You want people to see your work. If they can't see your work, then it won't work. And with your brand colors, you don't want to have so much colors, because you don't need to have all the colors in the crayon box. You need to take a couple. I prefer, you know, 4 or 5 as their main primary colors, and then you might have subcolors within the same category for that color. But the colors that I have on there, some colors are the primary colors, and some colors are, these are the colors I'm going to use for my fonts. You know, these are the colors I'm going to use to highlight key information. So when you're going through this part, I'm going to make sure I put this on the chat for those who are joining, and make sure you put hashtag brand savvy. Coolors is a good tool to use to make sure that, okay, I'm being accessible, and I don't want to have too much colors all over the place. I want to make sure I have things that can make other people see what I'm talking about. So I love people who are creating their brand kit. Make sure you create your brand kit on Canva or whatever platform you use, but I would not go too far. I think I have a template. I'm going to share and even in Canva, you have brand kit templates on there too. But let me share my brand kit template to show you how it looked like. But even with that, you want to make sure you stay within your guidelines. I have several. You don't want to have like so much, but everything should have a meaning. So let me share this tab and so you can see. This is my company's brand kit. Let's see if it pops up first right here. And then we have these colors, but we don't use all those colors at the same time. So we have colors strictly our primary colors in our logo. This one is usually our font colors that we use. And then this is whenever we want to highlight or do a button or something like that, that's one of the ones that we do a button or so we're highlight, but it's within the same color family. So we do have a colorist, or a person who's a color expert on our team that go through that and make sure that when we put things together that we are keeping in mind for those who are colorblind. So we make sure that they're able to see our tools, our content. So you don't want to, you want to, we have variations of that. We have how our, our main color, whatever, this one is like not black and pink, but it's basically logo detail. Black and pink is actually supposed to be green and pink, but that's the color of our logo. It has black and pink in it. But all the other color, we say, okay, what we're going to use for scripts, you're saying, okay, what your focus keywords are, what, for your business. So you're able to do that on your brand kit. So whoever is looking at it, they're not looking at so much. You just want them to be able to just see, okay, once I go to your brand kit, I have our colors, it's still right here. They're still here, but we have different use for them. So making sure that it all flow, all fit. And one person told me that one thing that it took away from here is just having that brand voice. A lot of you guys been doing an amazing job with the brand voice. And I love that you're doing that. I love that you are using your brand voice to share your brand story and share what's going to. If you need to go back and watch the replays and do things each weekly, I would encourage you to say, okay, the first 9 days, I'm going to go back and I'm going to set everything up for my business. I'll still be posting here and there, but the first 9 days, I'm just going to make sure I put things in place. So that means the second 9 days that, you're able to put things more cohesive, because it doesn't just, you can't just say, I'm going to spend this whole 2 weeks putting it together and then it's all cohesive and all the right way, the same exact time. You want to take your time. My brand was not developed overnight. It took a while for me to finally figure out my voice and fine tune how I want to show up to others, right? So you want to be able to do the same thing. You want to be able to do the same thing. I'm trying to see if the brand savvy thing is coming up. So I want to make sure, hopefully you're putting hashtag brand savvy. I'm trying to make sure that it is coming up for you on here. But if you have any questions, now is your time to ask questions. My VIPs, I did tell you I am going to share more information and more things on how to access the Zoom for today. But I just wanted to come on and definitely encourage you that now that you have all those sessions, go back, listen to it, take your time, one step at a time, implement little by little, create a plan. Don't just go ahead and do it really, do it any kind of way. You want to just take your time. One thing I think we this month for our mentorship group, we just ended for this month because we have 3 sessions this month and then Christmas and then New Year. So we're gonna be back January 8th. So if you are able to go back in and you want to join the mentoring group, you can go back and watch the replays of our Everything Canva series where we talk about branding, where I go over things step by step. So they're able to have access to that. And one thing I want to encourage you is that if you need additional support, reach out to either our accountability partner in the group and say, hey, can you help me out? Or if you want to join the mentoring group, that's on you. It is open until the end of the week. And then I might not even open it until the end of the month, but it's Christmas time. I don't want to be worried about giving out, looking at enrollment stuff. So at the end of the week, you do your application and then you will have until the end of the month to complete your enrollment once you've applied. So, and that said, you just secure your spot until you are ready. So, and that requires an application. But I said I am going to share with you guys about, and after that I will do the giveaways. All right. So I like looking again, get a note from my peoples. So I don't think the brand savvy is working. So it's okay. We will figure it out. For some reason, when people put a brand savvy in the group, it's not showing on the StreamYard giveaway. So we might have to push that to the side, and I'm gonna go in to see who's been on the live, and you put Brand Savvy, and I probably have to do another like video afterward because I can't multitask right away. So I might have to come back later on tonight and figure out whoever put Brand Savvy in the chat, go through that and make a little wheel of giveaway for you guys because you were live. You were live. So I want to make sure you all get your flowers for just being engaged. But for those who did VIP, and if you still want to hop on, you can hop on to that one too. The easiest way to get on to the live for tonight is under here. You log in under your portal because your portal is right there. Once you log into the site, you should already have access to this page, and you will join us on Zoom right here for our closeout session. Right, you just click out here, and I'm gonna give you guys more next steps of roadmap, what you're supposed to do, whatever questions you have, you're able to have access to, and then I'll tell you whenever I update stuff on here. It's been a while. I'll update whatever I need to update. But on the Zoom, the replays are already in here for the replays for the VIP experience. And then I've put majority of the replays up here too. I guess I'm 3 days behind or 4 days behind. But all of those things are available on YouTube, but except the VIP replays. Those are not going to be available on YouTube. This is just for the VIPs. But this is still available. You still have access to it. Those who want the VIP experience, they can still do it. Just go in under our Christmas promo, and you are able to just access it via our portal right here. But the mentoring program is, make sure you sign up. A couple of you guys did your applications. We're reviewing the applications, and once you finish reviewing the application, we will let you know and send you the enrollment procedures at the end of the week. All right, let's get into some giveaways. Let's get into some giveaways. I still have to hop on in 10 minutes with the VIP, so I want to make sure that I'm able to meet with them too. So I am giving away the DIY brand style guide that I have on my store. It's brand new. It was supposed to be 20 pages, but it's actually 40 pages. So we're giving away that to 2 lucky person on here. It doesn't come, so it does come with a 20-minute session with me where I'm able to go over we'll go over what's in it, and this is open to everybody who enrolled. And then so I'm doing one for everyone who enrolled, and those who are live, I will do the second one for you guys who are live, because for some reason when I check the Brand Savvy giveaway thing, it says, look what it says. It says that no one has entered, but I'm looking in the chat and I see Carla entered Brand Savvy. Cassandra did Brand Savvy. Renee did Brand Savvy. I know the Donna is on. So I just don't know. And I know Cassandra did Brand Savvy, but it didn't pull it up from the group. So I'm going to have to figure out, this is one downfall of this. I'm going to stop this one. It is not working. So I'm just going to have to come back on later tonight with those who put Brand Savvy and do the giveaway specifically for you guys. But for those of you guys who are registered, I'm just going to do one just for everybody on here. And I don't know what, let me just make sure I get there, because I want to make sure. I'll just do 2, and then after that, I'll do another one for those who were live later on. For those who are live, I'm going to do the same thing too. So don't worry about it. So hopefully you get it. Let me share. What happened to my stuff? Share screen. Wheel of names. Your name should be on here. And I am going to do the first round of here. Here we go. Renee, you just won our first giveaway, and I think you're live too. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that to make sure I have that. Renee, congratulations. You won. You are a winner. Congratulations, Renee. So I'm going to remove that, and I'm just going to do one more, and then I'll be hopping on. popping on. So you got the DIY brand style guide, and I'm gonna do one more. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. And Carmela Wilson. So I'm taking a screenshot. She'll get me the email because this is for those who are registered in there. I'm just making sure, hey, congratulations, you have got the DIY brand style guide. And then those of you guys who are live with me, you're going to have to give me a moment to go in and collect your names. And I'll I didn't want to do a whole nother pop up and come back on again, but I just pop back up on later on, do the wheel of circle for those who were live. Make sure you put hashtag brand savvy in the chat so I can know that you were live. And I had the timestamp on there to know that you were live. And then I would just come back on and just do the wheel circle. Or maybe I can just do a video with wheel circle of those who win, and I'll be able to put it on there. And LaDonna, I know you are driving, so I'll enter your name because I know you are driving, and we'll make sure that you got your credit for that too. Anyways, so my whole thing for you is that final remarks, that to keep track of what you're doing, create a plan, don't rush, ask questions in the community. This community is not going anywhere. If you do the replay, continue sending, sharing your homework assignment, what you're doing in the community. And we will respond. We're planning to go on live at least once a month to answer all the questions that are on there. But we're also going to have our mentees being featured, and they'll be talking in there and sharing some information about branding that they learned. I want to get in a part where they're able to share what they learned. So if you don't have direct access to it, you have some tips from our mentees who are learning themselves. Hey, I've learned this from Marlene. Let me break it down for you because she can be a lot. All right. So the last thing I want to share is that we are going to be doing this same thing live in Orlando in February. So I'm excited because I already told my mentees about it. So they were the first to know about this, but it is official. We're going to be doing this same thing, but a one-day mastermind where you're able to come in. Well, not one day, it's a 2-day, 1 day and a half. So 2-day mastermind where you're able to come in and get those hands-on experience that you need. So what I'm going to share this information. If you're interested, if this is something that you want to do or you're interested in doing it, you are able to RSVP your interest. So we have not set the price thing yet because we want to make sure that we have enough capacity. We have the hotel block already blocked, all right, for you, but it's basically Elevate Your Brand with AI Mastermind. So this is the wait list. If you're interested in it, you just go in, reserve your seat, and then you'll be the first to know when we release the ticket, because it's a first come, first serve. Is an intimate gathering. So we want to make sure that we have the right people in the room so we're able to support them, because you need to have part of your brand together. So we're able to do your headshots, do your photos, do whatever it is, and teach you how to use AI for that process. So we are going to be you'll be learning from the expert. We have some people coming and speaking, not only just me, but other people coming in to help you with AI, even in cybersecurity. This is a hands-on workshop, so you will need to bring your laptops, and you'll have networking opportunity. By the time you leave this mastermind, you should have developed 30 days of content that's enhanced by AI and a roadmap to do your content. So if you say, okay, Marlene, I did the planning, I spent 12 weeks, I spent the month of January working on that. I want to come in and sit with your team and ask some questions and have this support. We will have that. So it's an intensive session. It's only limited to between 25 to 40 people. We're maxing it out around that time. And it's going to be in Orlando, Florida. So if you're cold where you're at, come and join us for that information. But I'm just so excited about that. One of my Circle sisters from the NASDAQ, we partnered together to put this together. And I said, okay, you know what? Let me just offer it to my community. All right. So if you're interested and it's something that you're interested in, you can go in and RSVP and say, hey, you know what, I'm interested. And then once the ticket come live, we'll send it to you and you're able to secure your seat and join us in February. The date is set, and we're excited to see everybody there to elevate their brand. All right. And then I want to give some shout out to those who've been participating in the group. I've been seeing them, participating, putting their information on there. I know Cassandra, I saw you, and I need to get a good list. I've been all over the place, guys. I need to hop off but I see those who've been participating in the group. I'm going to go in the group right now, and I want to give y'all a shout out because I saw y'all working. Renee, I see y'all working, coming to live. LaDonna, I see you. Carla, both Carlas, I see y'all in the group doing and participating and responding to each other. I think I saw, well, I hope I don't say the name wrong because I saw a lot of people putting their homework in there in the group. Felicia, I saw you putting in your homework in there. I just want to give you a shout out for doing that. And Carla, they're responding to them and putting there. So I appreciate you all just going in there and supporting each other. You have win. I see Cassandra, I see your homework. I see your newsletters. So I'm glad to see that those of you guys are very active because you are taking your brand really seriously. All right, guys, I need to hop off because it's time for my VIPs. VIPs, I will see you on the other side. Let me know if you can't get in. Just put a message, say, Marlene, I can't get in, and I will reach out to you and direct message you if you can't get in. All right? I want to make sure you get the support you need. All right, guys, bye. Have a great time. I'll come back on later on for those who are live to do the brand savvy giveaway for those who put hashtag brand savvy. But I need to hop on with the VIPs right now. All right. Okay. Bye, everybody.